Hi, I feel so exposed right now. Hi guys, it's me, Cinema Wali. So, like me, if you're in India, you're probably stuck at home for the next 21 days, and you're probably wondering what to do with your time other than household chores and cooking and office work and studies and basically all the things you don't want to do. So I have come up with a list of 21 things that you can watch in these 21 days. This includes films and shows, and I've tried to compile things that I think a lot of you may not have watched or may not have heard of. If you have, then great. If not, then here it is. Number 1, In the Mood for Love by Wong Kar-wai. In the Mood for Love is one of my all-time favorites. It's a beautiful film. It's about the relationship between a man and a woman. Wong Kar-wai's films are the most amazing. I've watched Eros and I have watched Chungking Express, but In the Mood for Love remains my all-time favorite. It's a beautiful film about the perverseness of romance and love. So it's definitely right up there on my list. Number 2, House MD. Yeah, I know most people have watched House, but if you haven't, it's a great show to binge, especially at a time like this when we are so dependent on our medical workers. House is basically an adaptation of Sherlock Holmes, and they have changed Holmes to House. Funny. It's a pretty good adaptation in a medical scenario, that too. It's beautiful, and the character of House, played by Hugh Laurie, is someone you'll always fall in love with no matter who you are. So please go ahead and watch that if you haven't already. Tamas by Govind Nihalini. Tamas is over 4 hours long. It's a film, I think, but when it was first aired on Doordarshan, I think it came in parts. I'm not quite sure on that, but it's an incredible film based around the time of partition, based on a story by Bhishma Sahni by the same name, and it's absolutely incredible. And it also talks about a lot of elements that exist in our times, if you know what I'm talking about. So Govind Nihalini is so underrated. He definitely deserves a lot more. Number 4, Aaja Nachle. Yes, that Madhuri Dixit film that nobody saw. It's a beautiful film, guys. It gives you great insight into how Indian mentality around theatre works. It also shows you what Indian theatre really is, and that's basically where films originated from. It's absolutely wonderful, spiced up with some great performances. The cast is amazing, and if you're lucky, you're going to spot Nawazuddin Siddiqui again in a random role, and then you're going to realize, oh wait, he was in this film too, and in the background doing nothing important. You're probably going to make it big one day as well. That's what I like to take back from Nawazuddin Siddiqui. I'm blabbering. Okay. Number 5, Shetland. Shetland is a detective mystery show, and it's based in Scotland, in an area called Shetland, and it's beautiful. If you love a show that has some lovely Norwegian locales and stuff like that, if you're into scenic beauty, this is set in that kind of a place it's surrounded by mystery, and there's a lot of thrill to explore, but it's very it's a little dark, but it's very soulful, I'd say. I don't know why, but check it out. Number 6, The Royals. Yeah, I watched The Royals. Yeah, that's who I am. Everyone needs a little bit of drama every now and then. It's a lot of fun. You need to just let go and watch something that's absolutely glitzy, glamoury, and nothing serious. The Royals is the best show for you. It's based on a fictional British royal family that likes to have fun and is always involved in scandal. There's a lot of romance, crime, mystery, everything. It's a proper pot boiler. Please go ahead and watch it. Number 7, the Jane Austen Book Club. The Jane Austen Book Club is such a delightful film. It makes you realize why you need to read classics, what they are all about. It has some wonderful performances, and it's just the perfect rom-com if you need to watch one. And this is one of those light films that you need on a really sad, upsetting, depressing day when that rice you boiled became water. Yeah, that's the day you watch Jane Austen Book Club. Number 8, Stuck in Love. Stuck in Love is not a love story as such, but it's a coming of age story around a family of writers. Again, if you're one of the creative types and you feel like you need words to express what you're feeling, and you like to watch things unfold in front of you artistically like in literature, this is the stuff for you, man. This is for you. But also it's not very heavy, it's a very light film. It's really good to watch, soulful, fun, gives you the feels. Number 9, Asha Jawa Mache, or The Labor of Love. This film, I suppose, is available on YouTube. I don't want to say much about this film because there's not much said in this film either. I think you should just go ahead and watch it. But watch it on a day when you want to escape from everything that's going on around you. Absolutely everything. And if you want to relate to some loneliness because you're feeling lonely and stuck in this quarantine situation, then watch this film and you'll not feel alone anymore. Number 10, Killing Eve. Oh my god, I know everyone is going crazy about Fleabag, but trust me, Phoebe Waller-Bridge has done nothing greater than Killing Eve. Killing Eve is a great show. When you watch it, your mind is blown. This is what I want all my psychopaths to look like, not like Joe from You. I'm sorry. That's a little problematic, especially in the first season, because women started fantasizing about him and whatnot. A psychopath needs to be unpredictable, beautiful, and here I'm seeing a woman psychopath for the first time who's killing for fun, and there's someone who's obsessed with her, and this is about women. This is about women living the life they want to. This is what you want to go for. Watch it, ladies, and men. Men need to watch these shows. Please watch them. They're really good shows. Love it. Go ahead. Number 11, Kumbalangi Nights. Kumbalangi Nights is just... it's so good. And I mean, this is especially, of course, down south, especially in Kerala, most people have watched this film. But up north, if you're not a Malayalam speaker, you need to go ahead and watch this immediately, because this film shows you concepts that you've not thought of before. It's basically talking about toxic masculinity and the romance that you're missing out on when all you are is a mard. It's absolutely wonderful. It's about love, and it's about what men are going through. What men suffer when there's no feminism in the world. Please watch it. Number 12, Ankur, Shyam Benegal, hands down. When you start watching it, since it's in an older aesthetic, 80s, if you watch Mandi or if you watch my Mandi video, you know what kind of aesthetic I'm talking about. You'll feel like, okay, this is too dramatic, this is too in your face drama, this is not realistic acting. But just bear with the film and watch it till the end. It has some beautiful commentaries on caste and the position of women in society. Shyam Benegal is hands down one of the greatest Indian filmmakers who exists. Yes. Number 13, Shatranj Ke Khiladi. I know everyone talks about Pather Panchali and Charulata when they talk about Ray, but you need to watch Shatranj Ke Khiladi. The simple reason being, Ray has this ability to turn in a decent short story into a wonderful film. That's what he did with Noshto Neer by Rabindranath Tagore when he turned it into Charulata, and now he's done it with Shatranj Ke Khiladi by Premchand, where the end has been flipped to make more sense than it did in Premchand's short story. And the whole milieu, everything he has done is just brilliant. And Satyajit Ray is a master of his craft, so what else? What more do you need? Just watch it. Number 14, Humorously Yours. I think that is the best show by TVF so far. I haven't watched all of them, but a lot of them, and nothing is quite as nuanced and unique as Humorously Yours, the first season. It really takes you on a journey, and the way it explains things to you, especially in that last episode in the beginning when Kanan Gill gives this video game reference, which I'm not going to go into, just go ahead and watch it. And then at the end, the way everything culminates, it's such an unpredictable end, it's such an unpredictable episode. It goes for the whole story, it's beautiful, it's feel good. It's not trying to teach you anything, it's just asking you to live in the moment and keep taking challenges on as you climb up in life. It's beautiful. Watch it. Number 15, What If? The only reason I'm suggesting this film is because I have a huge crush on Daniel Radcliffe even today. Yes, I'm one of those people. And What If is a lovely rom-com, and I thought you should have a rom-com on this list, right? I mean, that's the best way to get your mind off of things. Just feel light and breezy and wonderful. So yes, what if? Just watch that film. Number 16, Three Colors, Red, White and Blue. This is a trilogy by Krzysztof Kieslowski, and it was actually paid for by the French government for him to make films as he wishes, and he decided to go with the three values of the French democracy, which are liberty, equality and fraternity. And the three colors don't actually, in the French flag, they don't actually represent these three things, but he decided to make each color represent one of these values. These are not political films, these are very personal films, and my favorite being Three Colors Blue. It has some of the most amazing music, firstly, and secondly, it just helps you deal with grief in a way you can't imagine. And same goes for the next two films. White is really light and lovely, and Red is about community, fraternity. So go ahead and watch the trilogy. I highly recommend Blue especially. Number 17, We Bare Bears. We Bare Bears is a Cartoon Network show, and I discovered it last year, and it is so funny and it is so cute. It's about three bears, a grizzly bear, a polar bear and a panda, and they live together and they walk around while stacked on top of each other, and they just do a bunch of funny stuff, and it's really funny and really cute. And yeah, that's what you should watch when you're sad and upset about being quarantined all alone. So yeah, watch it. Number 18, Kaicho wa Maid Sama, or Maid Sama as it's called, I think, in short. It's my favorite anime of all time, and this is a shoujo. It's really not for, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's not for boys. It's not, unless, I mean, that's something you're into. It's a total chick flick. It's so funny, and it has the most wonderful male protagonist. I mean, it's very problematic in some ways. Yeah, it is. It's quite problematic in some ways. But then you can ignore all of that, and then you look at the way the lead embraces everything that she's made of, and she believes in who she is, and you look at the way gender is portrayed in this show. It's absolutely wonderful. Number 19, Abhimaan. If you haven't watched Abhimaan, you have to watch it. And no, watching Ashiki 2 does not count. You have to watch Abhimaan because that film is mature. That film makes so much sense when it comes to the power dynamics and the relationship between a man and a woman. And the way it culminates in the end. Oh my god, that song, you've heard that song, Tere Mere Milan Ki Ye Rehna. I'm not going to give you the context. When you watch it at the end of the film, it just makes you cry. It will. If you're me, you cry anyway. You cry at the drop of a hat, but this film especially, watch it. Number 20, Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro. If you still haven't watched Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro, I don't know what you're doing with your life, especially living in the current political scenario. That film is basically unfolding in front of you, and it's just taking a break for like the coronavirus outbreak and stuff. But this is basically what's happening around you. But you can laugh at it, haha. And oh my god, what writing, what screenplay, what cinematography. And that Mahabharat scene, it's just so much, so many things. You need to watch it. Forget Andaz Apna Apna and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it's silly, it's funny, haha. But this is so meaningful and yet so funny. My camera just stops recording whenever it wants to. Anyway, so Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro, guys. It's so funny and it's so meaningful. It's so difficult to be both things at the same time. So please watch it. And last but not the least, number 21, Tales by Rabindranath Tagore. It was a show on Epic, but now I think it's available on one of the streaming platforms. It's the best rendition of Tagore that you will ever see on TV, honestly. It's for the masses. It's something that I'm going to make in a different video, so I'm not going to talk about it in detail. And one thing I really love about this show is this is so authentic. Because in this show, the women actually wear the second pallu of the Bengali sari on the left side instead of on the right, which is what Bhansali popularized after Devdas, which is wrong, which is now followed even by Bengali women when they are getting married. That's not how you get married. When you're getting married, you wear a Gujarati pallu. Oh my God, get with the program. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, this is a very good show, very authentic to Tagore, very authentic to Bengal. Beautiful, and it's for the masses. You will get it no matter who you are. It has some changes here and there just to suit the audience it is made for, but it's wonderful no matter what. So that was my list. I hope you will give all these things a try if you haven't watched them already, and please let me know what. Actually, don't tell me what I didn't put in my list. This is just a random list. This is just something I came up with yesterday after Modi ji sent us all into panic attacks. I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I was like, oh, let's compile 21 films and 21 shows, maybe I don't know, something that my viewers can watch, and while I'm not coming up with more videos, which I will very soon. I will. More videos are coming up. So everyone stay calm, don't panic buy. Keep social distancing. Do not be mean to people you suspect might have the virus, and just help each other out. Be a community in this time, yeah? And that's it. I'll see you next time then. Bye.